Where'd you get
Welcome
that
to Breaking
emote?
Character. We try not to break character. We're failing.
We fail.
We fail all the time.
We're failed.
We're breaking reality. This isn't being in character. We're breaking reality because we're not even like, this is just us. We're just a mess.
This isn't breaking reality, just we are broken.
We are broken.
And we're not getting paid enough for this. Anyway.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Just Brett. I play Boston Jones, the paladin fighter human hybrid that is
What
the
is this? What?
uncomfortable leader of this group. I'm gonna toss it over to Fenrana or Bloodlust King.
Hi guys, Bloodless King, VTuber. Sorry, I was looking at the usernames that are in chat, and one of them just like tickled me real good. Anyway, I play Fenrana. They are a bard. They are panicking. Let's go.
Nice.
Who's below me on the thingy?
Tis me.
Tis Ramita.
Tis Ramita, the granny of the group. She's lost. Ramita just had like the weirdest experience of her life, and they got nothing out of it. They're all going on like no sleep. Fenrana actually killed someone, which she's actively been trying to say she hasn't. It's just chaos, and Ramita's lost and is not sure what's going on or what to do next. And I don't social, so.
Y'all are doing the outros for our normal show.
I don't know. And then Rev, wherever he is.
Outros for intros. No, we don't.
Hi.
We do.
I'm
we
Sanguine
do
Rev.
basic character interaction.
Yeah, I mean, we do both. On both.
Oh my god.
Fine.
It's
Welcome to
fine.
Breaking Character, where we don't know the rules and we don't follow them anyway.
Hey,
I'm
we
naming the
barely
session
played.
This Isn't Fine.
I'm playing Rick, the butler robot rogue person, who is absolutely delighted with himself. He's done some really great, intelligent things because he is the smartest one in the group.
That does
Nash,
Hi.
Yes.
Nash is actually the smartest one in the group for the record.
I don't.
I do believe that's actually true.
I mean,
it absolutely is.
Needs stat wise.
potentially.
Here's the thing.
Probably.
He's the only one who actually has a conscience.
Nash is the smartest, but I'm the dumbest, so that evens out. Hi, I'm Tony. I play Nash, the barbarian heart of the party, weird, I don't know, person who likes to snack but is sometimes healthy and punch people. I feel like I had this down at one point, but here we are. So
We've already admitted that today is just not. It's just not a day. It's what is this? This is we're in Bizarro world.
Nash is also the most skimpily dressed of the group. He is the eye candy as well.
Which is hilarious.
You can't claim smartest, buffest, prettiest, greatest.
Nash is the main character. Are we surprised by this?
To be
Yeah.
fair,
No. Well, I mean, I did kind of call him Scooby-Doo last week. And Scooby-Doo has an entire show named after him. So, like, come
several, and movies.
on.
Only some count, though.
Only some count though.
All of the live action.
Hi, I am
Obviously.
Gear Sparks. I am the DM. I assume everyone else has gone through their intros. I think I counted right. We're all done. I am the GM of this madhouse that is Breaking Character every week, where we try to stay in character, but oftentimes fail, including our own personal livelihood characters, where we just the nitro candy is gone. Anyways, so last week we had a Q&A, but the week before, well, we left with our characters in a bit of a mess, or gotten out of a mess because they were bamboozled by a little bit of a horror or haunted warehouse scheme that
Still wanna
they did
break
not
the
approve of because they didn't expect to walk into one. And to be honest, to be fair, they did break into the warehouse, but they seem to want to blame the kids for
We are not having
the
this argument
entirely.
again. We are
What?
not having this argument again, Gears. We are not.
Hey, I'm just narrating what happened. I'm not saying. Point is, they are done with these kids. They left the warehouse with, being very upset in different ways. And it is middle of the afternoon on the very same day that they went and, what am I gonna say? Stormed an elementary school. And yeah, so it's been a busy day. Are they gonna keep going, or are they gonna rest? We'll see. Boston is leaving the warehouse where Fenrana and Baldric are standing outside of the Baldric car.
Ben is in the car, just
Or
done.
the Rickmobile, whatever this is. And Nash and Ramita, I guess, are following suit, right? You guys were following to leave the warehouse. And yeah, what are you guys doing now?
We had to come up with a semblance of a plan. One of us is going to we're heading towards the police station while one of us contacts Stacey to see what's their stick in all this. The person that was the manager of the two kids named Brett, who names their kid Brett, and Raphael.
Yeah, who does that?
I don't know.
Tony, I think you're frozen again.
Oh yeah.
Tony
I'm
is
just
frozen.
Ignoring that because I would have to
We're
shut
just-
everything down and mess up the entire rest of the stream
Oh
to fix it.
no.
So I'm just
Well,
gonna
the
let
stream's
this stream
frozen.
face all night. I've been
But you
practicing
know
this
what?
kind of stuff.
It's at least a good face, it's not
Yeah,
like
you have-
middle bite.
Or middle
or,
sneeze.
Exactly, cough.
It
Guys, is
looks.
stream not frozen for you guys?
No,
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Stream is not frozen, just Tony.
It was for me.
Tony's
Never mind.
frozen. He's just staring off to the side. You should get a VTuber.
Yeah, dude, it helps.
So the VTuber could freeze and slow everyone down.
Or
We are
nobody
getting
could
from
know
chat
that you were frozen.
that Tony's a bit
Alright,
quiet.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm
no,
turning myself up.
No, there's a network error.
There we
Hold
go.
on.
There's a network error.
No, hang on. I think it was on my end.
All right, I should be much more loud now, Stealthy. I have to turn that slider up to 100, and I'm used to turning it up to 75. So
Ooh.
So, what are you guys doing?
well, I really don't want to head to the. Oh, hey, I'm back. I really don't want to head to the police station.
We need a counter for how many times y'all break character if this is gonna be a theme, because we need to press on this.
Look, here's the thing. It was going to be a theme when we decided to name this the campaign. It's the fact that we don't have a counter already is astounding to me.
Right.
Well, we
I
need to get one.
refuse to keep that. I'm not keeping that counter. I keep counters.
No,
on
this
that.
is for
need to
chat.
get that
This is for chat to keep.
We need to get
Chat
hand
can do
clickers
it.
from Amazon and just
Click, click, click. All right. Anyways, Tony, you were saying?
I was saying I really don't want to head to the cops.
I think
Valid.
we use the app, to be honest.
It just
chat, you're not helping.
They're not supposed to.
Blade, stop it.
So what are we gonna get from the cops that we didn't already get? Because they were at the last scene, and then we went to this place where we weren't supposed to be, and then we nearly killed each other. Good news is we'd know who'd win in a fight between Boston and I. We already knew that, but but I still am have blood on me from getting shot with a shotgun. So maybe we
You're
don't
fine.
show up
You're
to the
fine.
police station, covered in blood, is what I'm saying. That may cause alarm.
You also still have like a little smidgen on the side of your mouth.
Immediately I thought that was just me. It's fine.
Oh, did you actually look in the mirror?
My first reaction was this. This is the bearded life. When someone's like, you got some on your face. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no. Here.
Okay, that's 4.
Yeah, it must have splattered or something, I guess.
No, when you ripped it, doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
What happened in the past is what happened.
This is true.
Well, we could split up for those of us that ain't looking, too pretty.
Are
Oh,
any
we
of us
could all
looking
just-
pretty?
I think we should honestly all take a rest and then, get back at it because I think we've been through some crap.
Yeah,
We can call that one chick, but
This has been a very long day for how short of a day it's been.
And we've taken a bunch of L's one after another. It might be good for a timeout.
Yeah.
In that case, I believe I should just take us back to the hotel. Regardless, we should get out of here soon.
Sure.
someone want to call the chick while we're driving?
I can do that, seeing as technically I'm supposed to be on the forefront of the investigation part of this.
Are we all loaded up into the Rickmobile?
Fenna's just kind of been like sitting in the doorway and willing to move out of way as soon as someone actually shows interest of getting in.
So we're all just like surrounding Fen.
Nashville
They're done.
hop in.
They've just
Nashville-
now found out that they
Nashville-
have definitely murdered somebody.
It's time to Rick roll.
Oh no!
again, no.
Yes.
That one was a fail.
Hey,
I don't like it.
we are never gonna give up these puns.
We're gonna let them down.
Let it down.
that one fit better.
Listen, I thought of it like 10 minutes ago, and I've been waiting to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to clip that. If that is not clipped to this channel, I will be disappointed. I will be
Nope,
so
nope, it was
disappointed.
clipped. Thank you, Shadows.
Definitely says yes.
That
my
needs to go
lord.
on someone's
Okay.
TikTok as well.
Give it a sec. But yeah. So back to hotel with cushy
Okay.
beds and comfortable place.
As y'all climb into the car and start rolling down the road towards your hotel that you have, well, at this point, I think you have stayed in as many nights as you've purchased. You might have one more night that you've already paid for. I actually can't remember that far back. I'm gonna say you have one last night before you need to do another pay more. Because you've paid twice, and each time has been for like 2 nights, I think. So yeah, you probably should 2 or 3 nights because it's been a week. You arrive at the hotel, and it's a normal busy day for being, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Fenrana, you have an unread message that seemed to have appeared during your time in the warehouse. And I believe, who else did I have? We'll start with that.
Does it say who it's from?
Usually it does, and this is from Professor Oren Roller.
Oh, cool. So it's my boss, technically my teacher.
It is an email with an attachment. It's
Okay.
Do you read it?
I'm gonna call Daisy first because I have disappointed this man enough at this point. We're gonna take a break.
I disagree.
No.
You still have many more disappointments to have. It's
Yeah, you could be dead in a ditch. That's a pretty big disappointment, to be fair.
To be there.
At this point, it'd probably be better.
Nope. I'm gonna be nice, so I'm not gonna say it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna attempt contacting Daisy first.
Okay. Ring. There's no answer.
Ring,
Go straight to
ring.
voicemail. Hi, you've reached services of Daisy's entertainment. Name pending. Please leave a message if you are interested in making an appointment for a future. And it goes on, and then has information of time and business information, and then beep.
Yeah, Fen will just leave a message with a quick, "Hello, this is Fenrona N3.tif, Aurora Ambassador, and unfortunately, I'm calling you in an official capacity. I'm going to need you to contact me back as soon as you possibly can. Have a wonderful day." Click.
Your customer service voice is something else.
I have to. Telling them that this is a matter of national security probably wouldn't be the best thing to leave over voicemail. Therefore, it leaves me with what I've got.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, content-wise, you were fine. It just the voice change, you know. Just
I mean, Nash, you got a retail voice also though. It gets really just flat.
Do I seem to have a service voice or tone?
I don't.
It typically runs the more professional lines, whereas my usual tone is more reserved for personal interaction.
Have we just been getting your retail voice the entire time?
If I say no, would you believe me?
I don't give a fuck. I'm just curious.
A bit of both.
Because you've asked that, no, I would not believe you now. Previously, maybe. But
A
at
bit of
this
both,
moment, given the
unfortunately.
context.
I came here within a professional capacity. And now you're stuck with me and I'm stuck with you and we're all just stuck.
I feel like it's more
Therefore-
you're stuck with us.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, but you are very useful for my job. Also, I do indeed trust you all in this hellscape of a mystery we found ourselves in.
it's good to know that we're being used for the right purposes.
I do not mean that in a horrible way.
Austin.
Social
for example,
interactions are not my
it
strong
don't matter.
suit.
And he continues walking into the hotel, not hiding his.
Are we
Blood.
still? Are we not? I was planning. on
No,
this
you're in the
being
car with this conversation. You hadn't actually gotten into the hotel yet. So
This is
Boston-
idle car chatter. You can't leave. bitch.
you can't leave. I mean, he
Is there
could.
a-
He could
is
just
there a
totally like
violent
roll out on the
Actually
highway.
line and then sit there in silence.
Just like, okay, bye guys, and then we all walk in the same direction.
So at this point, Rick has pulled into the garage, or the parking area, of the hotel, and has parked. And now you may get out.
Now you can run.
The conversation was over for him. He's just out.
Okay. What else are y'all doing? Or who's?
I want to go talk to the ladies. The girls that kidnapped me the other day, the servers. I want to go talk to them to see if any of them know a dude with a skull tattoo for a face.
Nice.
Good call.
They're about the same age. Like they could have seen him around places.
Actually, that brings up my next point. Hey, Baldrick, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How much money you carrying right now?
Yes.
Plenty to take care of anything that you
I
need.
was thinking what we could do is possibly put out a potential hit out, or just a way for us to find information about Scully. Because since we have his information, we might be able to get more easier because we're kind of stuck here. But if we kind of let it out onto the web that we're looking for someone, we might find it a little easier.
More than
That
likely,
is
Aurora
actually
would be
a
able to
very
pitch in
good
and help
idea.
with that, as it is official business.
Sure.
Bigger paycheck and less out of our pocket.
Yeah, but the dark side of things seem to do a better job of finding people than the
For
police.
certain.
The government need an underbelly.
As I've heard before, life needs things to live.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Oh no.
I was thinking maybe like put something out small just for a tip, so that way we're not people are trying to like go after him, or so that way it stays under his radar.
Is under his
Okay.
radar and also keeps him alive because we do need information out of him, not his death.
So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand 50. Brilliant. Okay.
50 gigs. It's small enough so people can see him. They can just call it in. It's not enough for them to get interested and try to put a cap in him.
Yeah, not a problem.
50 gigs is not enough for someone to put a cap.
If we specifically put it in just to track and give him location, not engage.
Okay, so it really doesn't have anything to do with the amount, though. Then.
Right. It's just enough to get people interested in wanting to tail this guy.
Gotcha.
We just need to know like anything on where he's at or like
Any
Any
information
sort of information, really.
yeah, we're lost.
was stuck.
I don't remember. Were there any markings on the bus that would make it identifiable that we could also include in the solicitation for that?
I mean, I made
More
some.
than likely they. Yes, but more than likely they ditch that at this point. It's certainly recognizable, especially seeing as the
Actually-
cops are after it.
Actually, when we were talking to the kids earlier, they did mention that their roof had recently been repaired, so they are still keeping that bus. Maybe they ditched it
That's
since then.
true.
We
But-
could find a place that repaired them.
Also, even if they ditch the bus, like it can point us in a direction to move.
Right. Looking back at the footage that I took when we were chasing after him, did I get there weren't any tags on this vehicle, right? Like it was like no bumper stickers or like anything like that to give it. Were there fuzzy dice in the front?
Church of LDS.
Any
What,
identifiable mark.
Are you talking about the footage that was on your wrist from running towards the bus during the encounter?
Yes.
Hmm.
To be fair, he did
It
have
is
his
common-
shotgun in his arm, and it was basically like a police cam. That's how I
It-
was figuring how it
Right,
was.
that's what I'm saying, but you're also running.
It's common knowledge that
like-
Boston has a steady cam for a shoulder.
You're
No.
gonna have to get the footage analyzed to see if there was any clear markings that can be identifiable. For
I'm gonna have to render
your
the
vision,
video.
what?
I'm gonna have to render the video to make it look prettier, so I can see what is on there.
If only you had a
Basically-
tech guy.
If only we
Basically,
had a-
because your arm was moving and running as you were trying to get to it. Nash got there first, but only just in time for it to turn the corner and head off before. Yeah, so you have your moving camera as well as a moving vehicle. So you're gonna need somebody to analyze it to see if there's any way to get identifiable marks. But from the footage you see, it's just a regular rundown bus that was just basically patched up.
I mean, it's probably really hard to find a teleporting bus. So I assume they'll keep it around because it's expensive to get rid of.
Yeah.
So
Does it in
excuse me.
fact teleport? Or
It's there 1 second, not the next.
that could be easily cloaking, unfortunately.
Nope.
I don't think So?
But Boston will explain when they first interacted with the bus when he went to swing at the guy. Rick was far enough away where he could have touched the van as it was like pulling away, and neither of us were able to hear it or anything. Unless this thing has cloaking that's also silenced. From Boston's point of view, that's what he explains.
We have also experienced teleportation magic in conjunction with this group before.
Also true.
Yes.
This is true. However, teleporting a whole vehicle,
Can't be that
that is
hard.
troublesome.
Even more that we need to get like just a little grain of information on him. Like buildings he's been hanging out at, clubs maybe.
Me and Baldric will figure out how to set up this hit and let you guys know when it's done. Baldric, you mind going up to the room? I could use your help fixing the suit.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, and he'll go into Baldric's room and take off his probably very ruined top, considering there's biting and slashing.
As you go into the room, you see a hotel maid fixing up the beds and hello.
Hi.
Planting a bomb, killer.
Please don't. I didn't do anything. She freezes and puts her hands up.
Because I'm covered in blood.
And because I'm assuming that was that comment.
Oh no, that was
you?
out of character.
That was 100% Rev
That was a
being
broken
smartass.
character moment, wasn't it? Okay. Anyways, yeah, she is reacting to the blood.
Ran into a dog. It was a little sick. I'm okay.
Shouldn't you be at the hospital?
Did the dog explode on you?
Well, no, it mauled him. He has bite marks on his neck.
He's a single bite mark on his neck that took a good chunk out.
And a
And
little
also-
bit of splattered blood from
Yeah.
the shot.
And also probably a claw mark, because I think Dash also did hit him once. Like,
No, it was all bites.
it was all bites. Oh, so yeah, he's got a couple bite marks. He pulls up his holy symbol and kind of presses it, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself just the one time. Oh, hey,
Okay, so
11 points of healing. That's nice.
Nice. So as she watches, she kind of calms down to some degree, even though your clothes are still stained with blood and everything. The patch, your neck is whole.
He's a friend. He's a acquaintance of mine, also a tailor. He's gonna fix up my suit, and I'm just gonna rest here if you don't mind.
Have you reserved the room?
This was a room from the night before.
Right, but have you reserved the room? Checkout is at 3.
What time is it?
It was after 4.
Hadn't we paid for the next night?
In case we
As
did.
far as I remember, you paid for at least 4 nights, and it's been 6 nights since you've been there. So you're coming up. I'm giving a leeway to say
As
5
the
nights
maid
have
is
been
like,
paid for.
You've missed checkout. I'm gonna go ahead and just like internally ignoring this conversation, call the front desk
Uh-huh.
and rebook all the rooms and pay for them for.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a week this time.
Okay, so all right, so for a full week, put that in your notes, please, Brett. Thank you. And you do it via online reservation, express
Yep.
checkout. Boom. At that moment, the headboard or the wall behind the headboard says check in, and has your name and your SIM card ID. And she looks up at it and goes, "Oh, well, all right.
Yeah,
I guess
now."
I guess I'll be leaving then. Let me know if you need anything." She
What did that cost?
pulls. Can I finish my role play first?
Now.
Hang on, I'll get the prices. You finish roleplay, I'll get the price, okay?
I'm looking
DM,
for
was
it.
that
Here,
a
hang
broken
on.
character moment?
I'm the GM. Y'all can fuck it.
I feel like asking the price is perfectly in character, so that's on you.
No, you did it online. You should already know what it is.
Oh,
You paid for it before. You should know. Let's see. Hotel in Vorak is 1M. Let's see. Is that for a week? Yes, 1M
Per week, is that per room or total?
per room.
Okay, so I think we were doing 3 or 2.
At this
That's
rate,
what you do.
3, yeah.
at this
So
rate,
that
just buy
way-
the hotel.
Fine.
You can't afford the hotel.
Are you sure?
You don't know what I
Positive.
can afford.
Actually, I do.
I'm sure we can make
I
this
don't know what I
hotel
can
worth
afford.
a lot less.
Make it a
We have a
2-star.
pyromaniac broma. Let's go.
I can afford this
Pyromaniac.
hotel. It'll just take some work.
All I'm saying is, when a crew of people come in covered in blood and say, we're buying this hotel, you probably don't say no a lot. You know?
Yes, that's also true.
It's a chain, so
Oh, what are we at? Like the
Maybe-
Holiday
Well, in
Inn?
that case, I'll just buy controlling interest in the stocks.
There we go.
there's that.
And now we own you. It's fine.
That's what we don't want to hear. The automaton owns the establishment. Now we're all.
The automaton who should be staying low now owns an entire chain.
I mean, it's
What
under a
are they
different
gonna do?
name.
That is true. It's
This is
Rick
true.
instead of Rick.
It's not entirely different, let's be real. It's slightly different. It is like taking a step to the right and letting somebody else go through the checkout lane.
Anyway.
Like,
He says actually just some tea or some coffee wouldn't be too terrible.
all right, I'll have it up in 30.
Thank you.
And she leaves, shuts the door behind her, and that's the end of the encounter.
Yeah, so Boston is on his SIM card is going to start setting up basically he's going to open up his page on his account for the bounty hunter situation. Like open the tab of like, so you wish to put out a hit instead of take a hit, or go for looking for jobs and start
Okay.
a hit. Yeah.
As Boston opens up his his account,
Mhm.
you notice there's 60 notifications.
Ignore. Boston's too old. He's not part of that. He's focusing. He is
No.
focusing right now. He's like,
At
Deal with
least
that later.
at least 20 of them have the subject title of Baldric Astor.
mhm.
The other 40 are just normal in and outs of hit available, hit closed, contract open, contract closed, etc.
Yeah. He's going to change, because I feel like this thing is like you have to change your zip code depending on which jobs are available. He's going to switch his zip code, so he's now in the city that they're currently in and not the one they were previously in.
Yes. That
Also,
is how it works, and the notifications are all cleared.
yeah, he's also going to turn off his tracking. He'd done that before he changed his zip codes. And he'd kind of explained to Baldric how this works in case you never want to join this kind of work.
With the bounty he has on his head.
Getting to that.
Yeah, we
Very
are not in
fascinating.
character at all. We're just gonna be side
I'm
commenting. the whole
trying.
thing.
I am trying.
I'm just kidding. I'm making fun.
I ain't said shit.
Which is out of character for Nash.
Yeah. He's downstairs eating the buffet, not realizing that his tab hasn't been paid for.
He's not in the room. I'm not gonna say it. He's not gonna pop his head and, hey yo.
Which absolutely, I like that being canon, that Nash is in the buffet. But also, like, he'd have been like, charge this to my room before the rooms were rebooked. And they're just like, okay.
It's a buffet. They assume if you're in there and eating, it's gonna be, it's a part of the.
What I will say is Nash is definitely not in the buffet.
He could be having a salad.
No,
Don't know.
he's not in the buffet. He's
I mean,
Okay.
he's probably licking the salt rocks coming out of his skin after he was healed, just like,
Okay, so we're killing that trope. So the notifications are, you see one pop up. You're definitely not going to reach as many as you had before. And you put in the hit for, or the gathering information article on this Scully description type person. You have, of course, just like in our screen, you have like home, call, play, emails, and the web. There are a few news anchor things. Anything else you would like to do?
Yes. Hey, Baldric. Sorry, Rick. I need to come clean about something. With this, do you know what a cowboy is actually? Because you've heard me say that word a couple of times, but do you actually know what that means?
Only with my experience with you. It's not a profession that I've come into contact with.
So a cowboy, or bounty hunter, as we're called by most people, we go around and we collect people that have a certain price put on the head for a number of reasons. Running from the law. Sometimes it's by the government, and sometimes it's from private contractors, which is what we're doing right now, trying to find Scully. Obviously, we're going to then set this up so that way the government can assist in case they want to up the bounty or anything else with that. There's certain pros and cons to doing this. I have rights to carry weapons on me at all times, and I am allowed to assist the police whenever necessary. And sometimes I can get the job done before police can get involved, but I can still get arrested if caught doing illegal activities.
Seems most efficient.
It's good just to be kind of outside of the system, but still assist it. And that's actually how I met you. He will pull up, not the notifications from the person that is contacting Baldric, but just his wanted poster.
Okay.
When
it has the standard information of who, actually, this one's particular. The who is that has taken the contract out is redacted, but the rest of his information of his official former name, his career, physical description, as well as an image, a 3D image that rotates, and as well as a former SIM chip name for tracking purchases and stuff, etc. And a date of time when the hit was, or the contract was put out, as well as due date and amount. And currently, it is at the amount that it was when session 1, which I believe was
9 days ago.
7.
7 days ago.
I think it was 10 gigs, wasn't it?
It was, yes. Because I think it kept doubling.
Yeah.
To a degree.
I'm sorry, guys. I misled when I said I could triple it. I could do it times 30.
Huh?
Boss,
I missed something.
Audacity.
When I first, Nash actually got out of prison the same day that I bumped into you. And you were going to be the first step in kind of getting him back on track to get his life figured out. But after I met you, I realized that this clusterfuck, whoever tried to get you, try to get you scrapped, was not worth it. Because you're right, you have the right to live your own life. You ain't a piece of metal. And something tells me they were just trying to get the ring, and now we don't even have that. So I'm gonna contact them, let them know that unfortunately something happened. You was scrapped, and I couldn't collect anything from you.
He probably is gonna sit there for like a few minutes, just kind of taking that in, which is already awkward enough if you're talking to a person, but when you're talking to a machine where there's no micro ticks or anything, it's a bit cold. He finally comes around and says, I think I understand. I appreciate your candor in this.
Literally, I hadn't decided if I was going to do it or not until, were willing to pay for the pizza for Nash. that was kind of the deciding factor, and you were very kind to all of us that day. And I was like, "But you're not worth the cash. You're worth more."
Thank you. I appreciate that. You've given me something to think about here. I appreciate you telling me. I understand that this is probably challenging, given the circumstances.
Oh, this little side vacation's been a load of horseshit. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love being mauled by my best friend. Worst thing I've ever gotten. Not gonna lie, but in this whole experience, I was not expecting to come back to this town ever. Much less deal with children kidnapping terrorists, doing experiments on them that you see in the films. Just wasn't expected, but life isn't supposed to be one smooth path.
I feel like I should go ahead and let you know, in fairness, I can assume who the person was that put out for the bounty, and he's the patron of, I would assume, is the patron of the family that I used to serve, and he intended to have me retired from service, which I did not desire. So I was helped out of the house and given a few things to make a life of my own.
Well, the time of it comes, you want to get a new job. I'm more than willing to hire you on as a driver. He says, and he bumps your chest.
I certainly appreciate that, and I will absolutely keep that in mind.
Oh, I forgot to mention, at this point, he's taking off his shirt. He gave you his coat so you can start fixing it.
Oh, yeah.
You notice yeah. As he takes off his shirt, you guys remember when All Might shows that injury that he has on his stomach? He has a similar looking aggressive scar right under his left side of his rib cage, along with several tattoos all over his back and just arms and...
You'll also notice that the part where his scar is slightly more firm, less movable than the other half. It still kind of gives a little bit of a play when he bends and moves and twists, but it's slightly more firmer.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna go over and start cleaning his weapons because that he had on him while you're doing that, getting off the blood and all that stuff.
Yeah, and he's just stitching away, cleaning everything up. He's taken a moment to clean you off already.
I appreciate that. I'm not full health, but he appreciates that. He's still a little stiff.
Well, you just to clean the grime off.
Boop.
Appreciate that. I didn't know if Nash had told you already or not, but in case it comes up, I figured I should be the one to tell you instead of, your former employer.
I certainly appreciate that. And we've had a fairly active week, so it has not yet come up.
Hopefully we find out where these damn kids are. Otherwise, I'm gonna start getting a little trigger happy.
That I certainly agree with.
With my previous knowledge, do I know of any areas here where I might be able to find? Actually, now that I have moved my stuff over onto this town's network, a couple of jobs to hit up. Are there any specific spots where cowboys meet up, or places for them to pick up weaponry?
Yes, you have at least. If you open up a map, Google Map, it'll have an overlay for your own usage, and it has 3 or 4 pings of areas that you can get things. Problem is they have erratic hours. not all of them are open at the same time. It's definitely a waste out here. Not a lot of cowboys come out here. While
Sure.
logically they could, this area, especially this city-state where Lythander is more of the main religion of redemption and new beginnings, there's a lot of restriction for cowboys, because if somebody has legitimately started a new life, they cannot be pulled in for any reason, any means. There are other areas within Vorak that are more hotspots because they don't have quite the same redemption scripture. But there are a couple, and you're gonna have to some of them are only open via appointment. Some of them are open 3 to 6 in the afternoon, and then 9 to 10 in the morning. So very, it's hard.
He's looking for a weapon/armor shop.
There's a repair. A repair shop.
No armories here. Darn.
Not really.
He's gonna
if you really actually want to go look for armor, it's gonna be a ways. So you're gonna have to drive. There is one in Vorak, but it's not. It's gonna be a minute to get there.
You ready for a trip? Hey, Baldric, how soon are you done with my stuff?
It's already done. And you look over, it's all ironed and folded cleanly on the end of the bed.
Thanks.
It was steamed.
Nice. So I think it'd be better for me to get some actual gear, and the only place that has that's a bit of a hop and a skip. You want to come with me, or do you mind if I just take the car myself?
Oh, certainly, I can take you.
Sure. We should let the rest of the group know. Hopefully, it's nothing too crazy.
And we can see if there's anything they need as well.
True.
Right, during this conversation, Fenrana, Ramita, and Nash, what are y'all doing?
I'm talking to my peeps, the servers.
Right, the girls. You find one of the ladies at work. She's like, "Oh my god, yes, you gotta talk to Stacy. She was dating this really, really dangerous, really hot guy for a minute. We all thought he was gonna be a little toxic for her. At least I did. I don't know about the others, but he ghosted her for whatever reason. He just disappeared. So he could have been bad. He could have been just a bad boy. We're not sure, but she only just got to see him a couple times. But she's not on right now. She's got the night shift. She'll be in around 10 o'clock.
Okay, and this guy had a skull tattoo?
He had some tattoos. We don't know if it was skull or anything. We didn't actually get a look at him. She told us about him, and it was sexy and dangerous at first, but then after the second or third date, we were just kind of he sounds really kind of toxic, and maybe you shouldn't be seeing him, but she just wouldn't listen to us. And then he just ghosted her, just disappeared.
I wonder what kind of eye candy that classifies Boston and Nash at. Because they're both tatted and quote-unquote dangerous looking.
So I'm going to give them all candies for helping me and say thank you so much. If anything does come up, let me know.
Be careful. We don't want to get you hurt.
You saw my protection earlier. He's
oh my
big
god,
guy.
yes. The girls and I have been talking, and he's so good for you. We think you two are the best couple.
My grandson. Yeah.
Oh, honey, it's okay. We're all adults here. May December relationships are totally fine. There's no way he's your grandkid. I'm sorry. There's that big guy and those muscles. Vanessa was so wanting to ask him out, but we all told her he was taken by you. So like, we got your back, girl. Don't worry about it.
You got my back, but I beg of you, please tell her to go after him. I would love to see that.
Oh wait, you're into open relationships? Oh my god, we will totally tell her now. Totally. Well, I mean, she's been trying for a couple. She's just, she's just so shy. Like, but yes, I will totally let her know that y'all are looking for a third. Okay, hon, I love you. Bye. And she just shuffles off to her table.
Lose. Well.
Blade Hive, you are a sick fuck.
What?
Nothing.
Was that me?
No,
Who are you
Blade
talking
Hive,
to?
y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. It's like,
Oh, I didn't see the comments. Okay.
I didn't even see it.
Blade, no!
Blade, don't listen to them. You fuel us. You're exactly what we need.
It's literally just Blade, no. Blade, yes.
Gilfs? What's the Gilf?
Oh, no. I'm not saying that.
Oh no.
Don't look it up, don't look it up.
Go to Google and type it with Rule 34.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not doing Rule 34. I am not that green. Shut the fuck up.
Everybody in chat, you also do the same. All of you.
All of us? No, please don't. Guys,
People value that.
Chaos. Don't listen, Chaos. You were an innocent being. Don't do it. Anyways.
Use a VPN and incognito mode.
And somebody else's Wi-Fi. Anyways, as we were saying, what is Finrona and Nash doing?
Nash will have headed to the room, not knowing that it wasn't booked yet. And so
were you? I'm sorry. What was the timing? Were you in right behind to catch the whole conversation, or did you?
Well, we're in different rooms.
Oh, okay. So you went to a different room. Sorry.
Yeah. So he would have gone to his own room.
Yeah, Boston and I think Rick shared a room, and then Nash had his own room, and then Finrana and
Ramita
shared a room, or did they have different rooms? I don't remember.
Most everybody had their own room, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think just Boston.
At one point, yes.
Yeah.
I think we downsized it whenever we got more comfortable, and I was fine with sharing a room with Ramita.
Because I don't take up much space.
Also, it's just basic.
Ramita probably falls asleep wherever she lands, so let's be honest. Like, the chair,
Just
the floor, bathtub.
I wasn't asleep.
But yeah, Fen would probably also follow suit and be heading up to their room, not even thinking about the fact that the room might not be booked.
Okay.
Because their stuff is still in there.
Yes, their stuff is still in there. It is just nicely done up. Like, somebody came in and cleaned the fluffed the pillows and everything.
Yeah.
Do you contact your mentor?
Yeah, once they get sat down on a bed. And, like, literally just, like, kind of leaning back against the headboard. Sitting there like, okay, let's do this.
You open your email and you see the attachment. And it says... Where the hell did the note go? Been making notes and finding notes, and I was supposed to do this before, but we, as anyone who started this stream with us knows, it was a clusterfuck mess. I'm getting there.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was the most well done.
I do
Like
not. I
pre-planned.
am not going to be gaslit on my own stream. Shut up.
Don't think they like our snark.
Look,
I like
chat,
other
I would
kinds of
like
snark.
you to know that Gears started this out by saying they're gonna troll all of us, and we've turned
That is
that on its
true.
head immediately.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! That's not my kind of trolling. You have yet to see my kind of trolling. You will
What
see it
is-
though.
We
Is
could
there-
be worse.
We refuse to take their guff.
Uh-huh.
I could
Okay,
definitely
so
be
your
worse.
email message with the attachment comes out as a PDF. And it says procedures for investigation.
Huh. This would have been useful to have before. Huh.
In the chapters, you see chapter 1, acquiring your investigation group, interviews, and then a list of shit. I had it written down.
Oh.
I'm literally trying to go through my notes right now, but it was a list of anyways, so yes, it's basically a handbook of how to do
How to cop.
how to investigate, and the standards that the Auroran House expects, and in what ways to meet them, as well as suggested guidelines as for how to, proceed, including, of course, assembling your team, which would classify as the people around you. And with a little note attachment going, understand that you are not trained and not experienced. Apologies for taking advantage of the convenience of your location and time. Thought you could use this. Sincerely, Wellard.
Thank you, Arwen. This would have been most certainly more useful at the beginning of this point, but curiosity got the better of me. Right. Finn is just going to start compiling all of the notes they have and writing up a reply letter, also inquiring on the possibility of helping or putting out a sort of bounty of sorts on information or whatever on a specific person, and whether or not they have the authority to do that. For Auroran.
Discretion to hydrate.
Stealthy redeemed a hat trick. Hydrate,
Hat
stretch,
trick.
and posture. 3 for 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
Stealthy
Thank
coming
you,
in
Stealthy.
hot. Thank you, Stealthy.
Big preach.
We've now got to get to know Stealthy better now that
We do.
absolutely
We need to.
Make sure to tune in next week with our guest star, Stealthy Chaos.
grab him.
We're
That
apparently
stretch is a
Stealthy's
good
minions.
stretch.
So.
We have adopted them,
I
or
guess-
they have adopted us. I don't know which is going on. Help
I
us.
think we've
Little
just
bit of
grabbed
both.
them, and yes.
We are the yes team.
Okay, so
Turns out Stealthy's gonna
Are
voice
you-
the BBG.
then are
She's
you
like, "I'll go."
emailing
I mean-
them, or are you searching the PDF for these information?
I'll start with searching the PDF, and
Okay.
if I can't find an answer within that, then I'll email them.
Okay, so the PDF, there is a small little section. It's like chapter 3, section 4, whatever.
Subsection A, paragraph 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. I actually started that and actually have a legit, but I don't know where it went. It's not a PDF yet.
Give it to
I
me. I
can't-
need it.
I need it.
Listen, we need to read all of your documents.
No, you're not allowed.
I
Oh.
shouldn't
since
I
when?
have one though as a cowboy? Like, hold on, I need paperwork too.
You have
You-
paperwork to make it official and what not to do.
Sure, okay.
Yours is like 3 paragraphs. Like, welcome to. Okay, if you want to go over this, let's go over this. Welcome to being a cowboy. Here's how not to get arrested and continue making money.
Hardly seems entertaining. I thought it would be a little more, official, considering, they're giving me license to shoot people.
Well, the thing
Not a
is,
license to kill.
There's a license. Yeah, exactly. Here are the
License to wildly
suggestions.
maim.
It's all guidelines and suggestions. None of it is official. It's like here.
So I'm a pirate.
What?
Privateer.
You're a privateer.
I'm a privateer.
You're a PI with license to take somebody out if they threaten your life.
What about others' lives?
What?
What about others' lives?
Well, the innocent, protecting the innocent, that's an option. Like, they're not a police officer, so they're not, like, you know, they don't have an oath to protect the innocent. However, it is, like, you won't get arrested if you do protect the innocent.
Right. So I'm basically just a deputy that doesn't get the privilege of carrying a badge.
Basically, kind of, yeah.
So if that's actually very brilliant, because if that's the case, if I get hurt, the city doesn't have to reimburse me.
Yes.
So they don't have to pay for my funeral. That's awful, but that makes sense.
Hey, it's cyberpunk. It's not happy or pretty. I don't know. It's anyways. But yeah, no, it's totally a option for the Firma is going to get in my head. What are you doing to me, Darkness? He's cute. So yes, that is the official. It was 3 pages, or an email with 3 pages, and it was just congratulations, don't die, thanks for your service. You know, that sort of thing. Do we have a Fenrana back, or is that? I think that was a signal that they are paused. So, we're gonna continue.
Actually, might be break time. Might be a good time for a break.
You know, it is a good time for a break. We would be doing it 10 minutes later, but this is actually fine. Let's do that.
Sounds good.
We will be back, and hopefully we'll get to an actual show after this. No, this is fine. This is great. I love it.
Yes. Do it. See you in a minute. Bye,
See you guys.
Have
Let's do
no
this. Hello, everyone. We're back from the break. Hope y'all got everything you needed. Hydration, potty break, puppy break, whatever it is for you to relax.
Don't break puppies.
We are don't break puppies. Just have a break with a puppy. A Kit Kat break. Let's get back to
Don't give Kit Kats to puppies.
Don't break cats or puppies.
Don't give a cat to your puppy.
Moving right along.
Just break your character. That's all that's welcome to hear. It's breaking character. And we are back. The second segment, we are going to connect in with what each character is doing. I think we are up to Nash. What is Nash doing?
Yeah.
Unless one of the other characters can finish. I'm sorry, I didn't want to, like... Did anybody else want to finish?
I think I already had said Fen was just kind of like compiling notes while watching local news or whatever.
Okay, we'll do that in a second.
Making her way up to her Fen.
Okay.
Okay, so Nash, first thing Nash is going to do is brush his teeth for an inhumanely amount of time. Step 1, get Boston's blood out of teeth.
Valid.
Yeah, it's fine. Then he's gonna grab a shower and take a second. Through all of like getting cleaned up and stuff. I forget. We don't actually have phones. We have like HUD devices, right? Like, I still don't fully understand this, even though we've used it hundreds of times at this point, and I'm bad at this.
Actually, we haven't used it 100 times. I haven't really described it every time, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
You have a chip, I believe, on your necklace? Correct? Is the piece you were wearing?
We'll say wrist. There's some other stuff.
We'll revisit.
The necklace is different, but yes.
We'll revisit your notes later. Anyways, so you have
the necklace is beads. They're special.
Are they pearls?
God, Riv.
They're for Boston.
Oh, shut up, both of you.
You just gotta yank him now.
Oh no.
For chat, this is what happened during break. So, like, if you're not following, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
We're in the gutter now, and we're just dragging you with us.
To be fair, I caught dinner and I helped my wife get ready for an event tomorrow. I have no idea what's going on with you guys.
Okay, well,
We're dragging him down with us too.
he just doesn't know where we're going. So the chip that I have constantly referred to that everyone has is the SIM chip. It is basically your phone, your computer. It is a link to the web. It is a link to your bank account. It is a link to everything. It is your social security number. It is all the things. And every person in Ekron, which is the nation, I haven't said, I think, to this point. EIKRONE is the name. Everyone has one. They are all connected to the web. It is all issued to every single citizen at the age of 12. It is not implanted into the person until they are old enough to decide that that is what they want, which is at 16 or 18, hence, like, going in with the driving/voting laws. But children are able to ride the bus with them to and from school, much like a bus pass, so they get one at 12. Anywho, and it does all of the display stuff. So it can project onto a surface, it can project it up into the air if you choose. It can be, is your news, your weather, is your video games, your movies, your text, your phone calls, all of those things. And what is chat doing?
Nothing, it's
Nothing.
fine.
I'm looking at you guys' faces and you all start to giggle each silently, and I'm just like, what the fuck, chat?
It's not even chat, it's my wife and my best friend.
They're in
Your wife
chat.
should be in bed.
Anywho, so Tony, for yours, if you wish to have it display on a surface, you can, and it can even be like in, like, if you've watched Minority Report, where, oh my god, Bright.
Love this. I love this hell we found ourselves in.
Oh, y'all are not in the gutter. Y'all are in the sewers.
No, you're not bright.
You're in the no, you are not. You are not sorry at all. You're stealing my material. No filter, tired wife. We love tired wife. Okay.
What's even worse is it's just Blade and Bright going back and forth, and Rev gave us hydrate.
It's probably good for a reset.
Thank you for the hydrate, Rev.
Right, y'all at home,
Y'all are thirsty. Y'all are some thirsty people.
I mean, we've launched 1,000
Horny
fanfics tonight.
We have not. I want
that with this.
I want to see it.
chat.
I need to see that. Like, it needs to be a hashtag, because, like,
Here's what
I
we
haven't
do.
seen any of the fanfics.
We commission some of the fan art.
No,
we make
we
a
get
Breaking
popular.
Character only fans.
We make it popular enough that we don't have to commission anyone. That's the point. That's the point. If y'all aren't sharing this channel with your friends and duplicating the follows, I am disappointed in every single one of you.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Okay.
I expect you all to share this at least 100 times per week. If you don't, then you need to unsubscribe. You're not a fan of ours.
Well, hold on, wait. Some of the fans here might be not our fans. Like, so, like,
Hey, if they're here watching us, they are our fans, all right? I'm claiming them. Shut up. All right.
They're ours
So-
now.
all right.
Nash, you are doing what with your sim chip? You are checking in with people, or
So you know that that thing that people do where they repeatedly check their phone and almost call somebody and then don't and set it back down. I don't know what the chip version of that is. I assume he's like cleaning up, he's called up the screen like on the mirror or something, right? Like,
yeah, you can do that.
And so
You can pull it up on the mirror and then just be like side glancing it as he brushes his teeth. And
yeah.
then go into the next room and it'll show up on a wall somewhere.
Right, and he probably brushes so much at this point that he actually has his gums bleeding, because he needs to get clean from the shit there. And after a while, I don't know how long it will be before the other crew checks in on him, or like how long that the like getting the suit done was. So, but at some point,
Boston and Rick's conversation probably took 5 or 10 minutes. So
okay. So then he'll likely, when they come to see if he wants to go with them to get gear, he'll decline. And shortly afterwards, he'll dial up Ironsides.
okay. You call Ironsides, and he answers. Hey, buddy, how are you? How's it been? I was thinking about you the other day.
It's good. It not like it was, but doing good. How's
Good.
How's the gym?
It's good. It's good. But you same, not like it was before. Kind of missed you, buddy, but it's good.
Yeah, I can't come back.
Oh, no. Like, well, not as a fighter. I was thinking, like I said, I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking, when you get out, you could maybe become an assistant, or, like I'm retired. You could follow suit, and we could just like run the gym together. How much longer you got?
A little bit of time, I think. I lost track.
Well, you should be getting close, like. But yeah, no. Let me know when that happens. I can drop some paperwork and we can, like, get you started with because getting out and getting pay isn't the easiest afterwards. But you could. And if it doesn't work out, you can always be a silent partner. But like, it'd be good to have. Like, your name is still good in some circles, and definitely for new and upcoming kids, and we could get some fresh talent in here. That'd be swell.
I think I gotta go. Something's going on.
That's cool. Be safe. And good hearing from you.
Yeah, you too. It was good to hear your voice.
Yeah, same.
He's gonna hang up.
Okay.
And probably just try to rest and take a nap, so we can get a short rest in. Here.
Room is oddly silent when you hang up, and it's almost deafening. But yeah, getting up and taking a shower and a nap. Fenrana, you checking the news?
Yeah, it's kind of playing in the background while they're organizing stuff, but they're keeping tabs on it at the very least.
Gotcha. You hear something that picks up your attention. And next we have a warden indicted for abuse of power using an item of arcane substance, which led to the riot and following prison break of no more than 20 inmates at Silent Heights Regional Prison. 12 have been found by officials, 6 by cowboys, and 3 are still at large.
I'm sorry, the warden of what prison?
Silent Heights Regional.
Ben will quickly send a message to everyone because that's the prison that the cultists were in, correct?
You see an image of Scully and 2 additional prisoners.
Yeah, Fen will send a message to everyone to come to their room. Now.
I mean, Granny was already on her way, so...
Yeah, after you have your conversation, and you kind of like contemplate what to do next, you get this message saying, up to the room now. And it gives you the exact room number.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you hear a knock on the door, or you hear the door open, which I don't know who. Since Boston and Rick, you guys are on the same floor, a couple doors down. I assume you guys head over immediately. And Nash, do you take your nap during this time?
I mean, if he got a notification to come over, he would be coming over.
Okay, so as you lay down and get ready to like snooze off, you're still not quite tired. You get the notification.
Rick has sword drawn, like, because that's like all caps, get here now, so.
Yeah, Boston also shotgun ready. They're ready to go in it.
Okay, the door opens and Rick and Boston come in with weapons drawn.
Weapons drawn.
You good?
I don't know. They are releasing public statements about the fact that the cultists are out on the loose. They're setting the indictments for the warden who ended up letting them be released. Is there any more to the story, or did it stop there?
So that story stops there, or at least the announcement. The image that is up as Boston and Rick enter the room is the image of Scully as his cellmate tag photo, plus the other 2 additional inmates. Boston, sorry. Being a cowboy, you have an additional app installed into your sim chip, and on the screen there is a little box highlight with handcuffs in addition to like emails and contacts. So like, this isn't your normal news station, or not our normal news station broadcast. Being that it is all digital and is being downloaded from the internet, you get access. You can hit little links on each of the news broadcasts. People can send, retweet, all this stuff directly from the outlet that they're watching. Yours has a specific app. As a cowboy, you can click on the handcuffs and it will copy that information, and you can use that to pull those guys in. It'll give you all the details that you need to know showed up as a normal wanted poster.
He pulls up information about the 3 guys that are still on the loose.
Okay. It shows, and I'll go over that information later, but like their height and their descriptions. Scully has, it does show he has a nickname, Scully, or Skulls, as it is on the inmate list. And it does show that he has tattoos. And it's been established that it is his major identification mark. The 2 other individuals in the description do not have any relation to the inmate Scully or Skulls. It's just the 3 that are left that were escapees of the prison and have not been found. The information also states that it is not likely that the 3 are connected. However, if they are found together, to approach with extreme caution. And it does show what they were all in prison for beforehand. The news then continues with, in other news and sports, Diana the Onyx Murray is the recent Cinderella story in the organic ring of MMA. Their sudden increase in strength and speed, while unexpected, is a welcome addition to the spectators.
Diana the
Speedsters. Diana Onyx Murray.
Onyx.
Yep.
Close enough, both Pokemon.
Rick, you will recognize this name as a vetter for... Oh, and Ramita, as soon as you walk in and you hear that, you notice that this is one of the fighters that was a competitor against Viper. Somebody that Viper has fought occasionally. As that is their ring and their...
Good for them. They were a rookie. Good to see people coming up.
Stealthy making some big moves in chat.
Stealthy's making friends.
Holy shit!
I'll say this right now. I'm actually gonna make it inspiration. Yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna just make it inspiration counter real quick.
Yeah, because we're gonna need it after
Holy
this.
shit!
Let's face it, yeah. We are a dumpster fire team.
We're not worthy of Stealthy right now.
No, absolutely not. That is, oh my goodness.
For anybody asking how you can join the show, this.
We'll also
they just
take,
paid their way. No,
you're an honorary member.
Or donuts.
Anyway, but
so
you're
Nash,
an honorary member.
Nash has 2. Ramita has 1.
Oh, they're
Rick
mod. That's why.
All right.
I love it.
All right. Inspiration has been updated.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be sitting there and be like, I mean, it's a sudden uptake. Like, what caused it? With iron something.
Diana Onyx Murray.
Diana Onyx Murray.
You might need to put this for your notes because this is this is for your grandkid.
Oh gosh, I'm just gonna.
Or let Rev do it, and you can copy their notes later.
I mean, just my notes.
Yeah.
For the world of anime. Attached
that too
to Ramita and Baldrick's backstory.
Yeah, Baldrick, you were saying that they were a rookie, and Viper fought him.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I fought for a while. They were a rookie in the past. I didn't often fight with the organics.
Interesting that it's brought up now as sudden, though, if you ask me.
I mean, y'all missed the first part where,
they literally blasted the man we are looking for on the TV.
Oh.
Yeah, and the warden's being arrested, apparently, for dicking around with magic.
I do believe
the whole thing was a conspiracy?
It may be that the warden himself, or themselves, rather, were involved. Or fortunately, it only adds more questions to the equation.
Inspector, if only we knew somebody that could get us into a meeting with the warden.
I thought we were avoiding the police.
We're not avoiding them. We just don't want to go to them covered in blood, and we don't want to tell them everything we know.
Right, but he points to the skull image. Leading member of the case, warden somehow involved with this. I'm sure we could persuade him one way or another.
Boston, you'll recall that the prison that they speak of was not actually Vorik or Lythanders located. It is from Loyalists.
Oh, this is a Loyalist prison.
It is.
We're gonna have to
just to be sure.
Jump cities.
This is not the same prison that Nash and Boston were in, correct?
Correct.
It is. So it's a different prison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just making 100% sure. I thought so. It
Now, that
didn't sound
doesn't
like the same
necessarily mean that the people that Boston brought in were returned to that prison. Therefore,
yeah.
they could have totally been in the prison that you met him in, but that's another side story. Their original escape was from Silent Heights prison in Loyalist.
How recent this story? Has it happened like today or like?
This was an update.
This is
Yeah, they weren't in
on the
prison.
investigation.
Isn't this like the first time we've heard about it in public though? Because
Yes.
I wasn't like Granny wasn't really aware of it until like kids were going missing.
Granny might have heard it in passing in like the past, but it wasn't nearly as important as now.
So do you think that? Sorry,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say the update is that the warden was indicted.
Okay. So have they associated it with the kids?
Doesn't look like it quite yet. Also, Nash, if you came in there, you notice that Boston's neck is mostly healed. I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but I thought that's something he might notice if you walk in. He's not bleeding casually.
Noted.
But he's also not clean.
It also hasn't connected them with the going on here.
Are there any current bounties on the three of them out of this moment, or no? Is it still too early for that?
That would be more your standing.
Asking the DM, that was not a Boston question.
Sorry.
They're fine.
As far as the news goes, it's literally just a news broadcast of like, these people are at large. Avoid them. They are dangerous. If, and then of course, police are like, proceed with caution.
Right,
it's
but
just
no,
news.
On my app, though. On my app, it has all
sorry.
the information.
Your app, what was the question again? You wanted to know if they were...
Oh, are there bounties already being placed on their heads? Have bounties been commissioned already?
There are. Yes. The commission for, but they're not for your area. So if you're looking for specific on them, it's not in your notifications, but the information that you pulled via your app does have bounties on them within the city-state of Loyalist.
Okay. All right, what are the bounties, if you don't mind?
For Scully, his is 1 megabyte. And for the other two, it is 50 kilobytes each.
There are going to be many people gunning for this man, aren't we?
Yeah. Luckily, though, these are for the bounties inside here. I don't think people are aware that Scully has made it this far.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because if there are more cowboys in the area, they're going to have the same notification after watching the news.
Yeah. I mean, actually, he's going to, no, he won't do that. Push comes to shove, we explain the situation to a cowboy. Typically, they'll be willing to listen to reason. If not, we were here first. Praise Oz.
Guys,
well,
we're in a pickle.
That
Yeah.
is one way of putting it, unfortunately, yes.
me and
We may need to speed up our timetable.
Balls and Correct were to head out to a cowboy shop to get some new gear / tech if y'all want to join.
I might hang around because the girls that kidnapped me a while ago, or Granny napped me, they were saying that one of the later servers was dating a sketchy guy. So I wanted to see if A, it's Scully, or B, he knows Scully.
Sure.
Would be rather opportune if he did. Or he was, rather.
Yeah.
With the warden being imprisoned in Loyalist, I can potentially work some back channels to see whether or not I could get in contact to him through Auroran.
Sure.
Seeing as working the police here, less direct.
The question is, do you want to go talk to the police chief around here and make sure not to spread the information about Scully, or make sure he doesn't spread the word, so that way we don't have more people like me around here looking for him? Is it fair to say that Boston's probably one of the more calm versions of a cowboy, or is he pretty average? Dungeon Master.
It's a spider web of personalities. Like, some of them have been, some of them, like, there are that are typical of Boston, those that have kind of reinvented themselves, changed, over a new leaf. And then there are those who are your literal paladin. The law isn't doing enough, therefore I must do things on my own. Those tend to get on Boston's nerves. And then there are the more and more sketchy ones that are just like in it for the fun of it. They get some kind of sick pleasure out of it.
Yeah, that's the worst kind of person.
Is that sarcasm?
Cough.
Probably.
Cough.
So it's all over the place as far as they go. He's probably the more tame one, but I wouldn't say he's average.
Okay. If you think I'm bad, Fenrana, I'm calm compared to most other cowboys.
There's also the fact that they will be trying to return him to Loyalist, and I most definitely need him here.
Right. Well, he'll point to his little thing and show the bounty board. We'll wait for people here, and this is much more than what, and this is gonna definitely get people's attention. Even with this news article, it's getting even more attention.
At this point, you notice, Boston, the awareness has started to grow. The wanted ad that started in Loyalist is now being sent out and breached out. So you get a notification for Vorak as well.
Okay.
I will be talking to the police, yes. I need to go circumvent. He cannot disappear into another state where I can't follow him.
If you can't, Boston's gonna walk over with a cigarette. I will.
I've only got clearance to be here, and I think it was the inventor place. Or was the inventor place one?
No, Itheros.
Itheros.
Yeah, your clearance is for investigation in Vorak, as that is where everything originated. Might be Itheros. I have to check out my notes.
I had, when I put the application in, I had put it in for Vorak, and then traveling on to Itheros, because they had been looking into two different sides with the whole backstory stuff.
Well, the investigation.
No, this current investigation, but more their visa to be in Vorak in the first place.
Your visa extends to Itheros, but your investigator authority is only for
in Vorak. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter where this takes us. If we need to go, I'm dragging your butt along with us.
I'd rather not end up in prison, please.
Be
It's not too
kidnapping
bad.
at that point.
I mean, to be fair, we could say that we kidnapped you.
That is true.
That
That's
would
what
get
I'm
you in
saying.
trouble, though. It doesn't matter. We are going to get it situated out to where he's going to be stuck here with us.
Sure. So
Rich, I
blockade
can't
then.
get in trouble.
at the very least, trying a way to where the people who are most definitely going to look for him, regardless of the fact that we are on him, will not turn him into a completely different state.
Also, Rick, please remember I'm still on probation.
Fair.
Getting associated with a kidnapping is probably a bad idea.
Well, so typically in your probation, you're not supposed to leave the state that you escaped the prison from. You're supposed to stay there for,
Escape.
Escaped.
Released. I think he meant
well,
released.
released. Yes, when you are released from prison, you're supposed to stay in the same state that you're in for up to like a year, typically, because with your parole officer. Typically.
At this point, Nash, you get a
Well,
message from your parole officer asking you to check in with them.
Asking what?
You to check in with them.
Oh, no, hold on. Was this planned, or are you doing this because I brought it up? That's not very nice if that's the case.
We have a car, it's fine.
I told you I was gonna troll you guys. You
Oh,
really
that's
think I was not serious?
We have a car, it's fine. We got this. Side quest.
Quest, parole check-in. Let's go. We definitely haven't been in a completely different state.
Yeah, it's not like the tags for this vehicle are the wrong country.
I left to get this vehicle. You don't know where it's tagged.
This is true.
I
This is
looked
true.
outside on this, and there's tags on it, aren't there?
Did you look at the tags?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, we are talking about the robot that has illusionary magic.
That is true.
And has already made one vehicle look like a police car.
Not to mention, he was gone for a good 2 episodes? Episode and a half?
Yeah.
Anyway,
And a full day in game. So
transportation
Should've
was
been
fine.
anywhere.
Anyway,
I was
so,
in Japan.
Does Nash say
are
anything
we
about his parole
separating?
officer or no?
God.
Out loud?
yeah, the message showed up, but that doesn't mean anybody saw it or heard it.
I mean, Nash did for sure. I'm still wrapping my head around on
Oh no.
what a check-in fully means, and what he'll need to do for this. So, before I was addressing that, I wanted to understand that. It's just a text message, right?
Yes.
He'll respond with something simple. Doing good, working, got a job.
You'll notice that it came on a different sim. Just so you know.
It came on a different sim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He'll have to deal with that later then.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That is, yep.
I'm helping you out.
Thank
You
you.
full on booked it out of the country and changed your entire identity, buddy.
I know.
No, he
Well,
I don't know what he's talking about.
not quite.
Not exactly.
There was some. It's fine.
It's fine. That's gonna be the name of this episode. It's fine.
Actually, no, it's
It's fine.
not fine. Is what the episode's called. I already named it.
Everything is horrible.
Well, all of you guys are now adopted under new names. So
I
Boston's
like
fine.
my name. Please don't adopt me. I already have trouble with family stuff. No.
I thought you were gonna say with fathers there for a second, and that was gonna be
I mean, that's-
too many jokes.
She's not wrong.
You get a new dad. You get a new dad. Everybody gets a new dad.
Wait, I might be.
That's not
with that
insane. We
one.
didn't.
Oh, we can't give chat daddy issues. That's too much. That's
they
too
already
much.
have them.
It's just another fanfic. Like it's just like might as well throw it in there. So you don't respond?
Not immediately. He'll
Okay.
He will respond with, something simple of doing good on a work trip. But it will be, he'll step like into the bathroom for a minute or something, right? Like he'll step away very quickly and do that.
For this, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that your GPS was off when you replied.
For the
parole officer, yes.
Yeah. That would have been auto off on that. One, yes.
It's a given. That's a given.
Perfect. Yeah,
I'm letting you know.
I'll turn it back on at some point, but not right now.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also letting the notes officer know. Brett.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. I thought you meant the probation officer, like, knows the GPS is off.
No, I'm making sure that these are in the notes for later, so that way we can keep up with, you guys can keep up with me. Okay, so what is the group doing now? Nash is in the bathroom doing a thing.
What time would you say it is?
We're getting close to 5:30. It is news. The news at 5.
Why does that keep happening?
I'm gonna look at Fen and just go ahead.
Ben is going to contact Jiff via just like call them really quick.
Okay.
And kind of be like, so, issue, really quickly, would you perhaps have any authority to change the drop-off location for a certain 1 megabyte prisoner escapee to here instead of loyalist?
A few minutes later, you get a... Did you call or text message?
I called him.
Oh.
If he answered.
You will not get a answer. It will go to voicemail. Sorry, I'm busy. Please leave information and best time contacts, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. You'll notice it's his work
phone
line. Yep.
Yeah. No, for sure. In that case, when I'll be hello, this is Fenrona Edsith, the ambassador from Auroran. I kindly need you to get back in contact with me about one Scully, whom apparently the news station has now announced to the entire world should be taken to loyalist. We slightly need him to stay here. If there's anything you can do to interfere with that, please get back in contact.
Okay, and you hang up?
Yeah.
What is the crew
He's
do
gonna
now?
fall asleep. Just sitting there,
like,
just...
shit. Just punched my mic, sorry.
Nice.
What did your mic do to you?
Rip headphone users.
Rip.
A lot of things actually, but it just smells like horseshit. What are we gonna?
Run one avenue. We can better prepare and wait for information to come back on. Oh, did I ever get information on whether or not I can help with the bounty that we set up for Scully?
I mean, you don't need to.
Well, no, I know, but if I can, like...
Are you checking with me or the other players?
You. If in my PDF it ever showed up that I could, like...
Right.
Add, or if I have any authority within that.
Right. I was going to say something about that. I got interrupted. There is a footnote saying that is not against the rules. It is should not be necessary. But if so, please get authority before actively going through that
Cool.
That
Then
way.
I'll have to contact my boss.
Basically.
Okay.
We're pulling rank now.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with that one later.
Clear those expenses.
Right. More protection, more munitions, more artillery.
I'm going to shop. I gotta pick up some things. Do you have a particular color of gun or armor that, Inspector?
They just kind of look down at themselves with their very muted, like, grays and colors. No?
Bright pink.
They definitely
Oh,
need
hey, you're
more
back.
armor. Oh wait, I'm asleep.
Tummy
Well,
issues.
He would tap Ramita and say, hey, gonna head out. Better stuff. You need anything? Actually, here.
Nah.
He'll hand Granny 2 Molotovs.
Ooh, more of these would work.
Sure.
Most of my armor will remain underneath my cloaking, so there's that.
Sure. And you big guy, you looking to Nash? You could come with, now that you're technically a cowboy, you should be able to have a bit more clearance to get some things a bit more your speed if you'd like.
I think someone else needs to stay back here, right? Can't have Granny going off. We're not supposed to be on our own, right?
It's gonna be me and Baldric, and then Fenrana and Granny.
Me and Ramita will be staying here, Nash, if you wish to go joining on that. I think I am rather spent for the day.
Yeah, it's
The
probably,
day's still young. We gotta spend it while we got time.
go have fun. It's better if I'm back here.
Yeah, sure.
Insight check.
Let's go.
On which part?
On Nash, on why he's wanting to stay back. If there's any underlying thing there.
As Nash
That
looking
is
Boston
a
in the eye.
natural 20!
Nice.
Was Nash looked Austin in the face this entire time or not at all?
Huh? No,
What?
Nash came out of the
That
bathroom.
is a 22
Well, no,
for
as
me,
Nash-
so I barely beat you, Nash.
And a 21 for me. The
Uh-huh.
son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
Neck and neck here,
But
buddy!
me.
Where were these rolls like 2 weeks ago?
I
Actually-
know!
Yeah, when
Wait a
we're
minute.
fighting.
Wait a minute.
Inspiration.
I have 2 inspirations
shit.
right now. I don't.
Are you gonna risk your inspiration?
I,
But
here's
so
the
does
thing.
Bloodlust.
Blood doesn't have 2 though.
One only has 1.
I don't know that it's worth it. The likelihood that I'm gonna roll a natural 20 here is pretty low, and that would be what I would have to get just to tie, not even to win it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably not gonna, but I really want to.
Guidance, no, too late.
Do it.
Guidance.
You can
Okay,
whisper
great.
it, buddy.
You can whisper it via DM, or but just let me
You
know.
can DM me.
Blood actually does have 2.
That's your job.
They have 2 inspiration?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they have an existing one.
brutal.
Yeah,
So
I would have to check
Trail.
notes, but I might have to check
Oh,
your
now
guys'
they do.
inspiration for you.
Rollies.
So what happened was our beloved Granny decided to drop 2K and give Fenrana the 2. My notes are fine.
I love
Oh,
you.
I see.
My friend.
There's
I see. Blood now has. Okay, I see. Blood now has
we
two.
can
Okay.
only update the notes
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm trying, guys.
I'm saying I think they had one existing. They might have three.
No, so I
No?
did end
Okay.
up using that. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You're talking about the one from Bright because I've gotten one from Bright,
Yes.
as well as
You
I
did use it.
Blade
I forgot.
before.
Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah. I was
used
gonna say you
both
still
of
had.
those two.
Okay. Because I knew.
Yes.
Yeah. That's. I'm actually
Used that back with the
recalling
illusionary stuff.
previous. Okay. Sweet. All right. So you used.
I will
okay.
say this, but I will say this, Dungeon Master. All the inspiration I marked off was inspiration given to us today. This is nothing like I'm not going back and saying inspiration here. This is all
No,
just
but
from
I
today
was-
going onward.
Mhm.
I know. I was.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, do I have to keep track of it before you guys? So, what is the results? What do we hear? What do we not hear? Players.
I am sending
you
a
wanna
group
DM me?
message to the both of you so that you both know what's
Okay,
up.
cool.
Sounds good.
Well, how much to put in my notes?
You
You
can't.
are.
You put it.
Oh,
You put in the notes that Blood beat Nash's inspiration check. That's
also,
it.
Blood
Gears,
knows
now you
stuff.
have inspiration too.
What? Okay.
Oh no.
Everyone
that doesn't
has
work.
inspiration. Oh no, the mod
See.
is going power hungry.
See, that is true. That is true chaos. That is
All right.
legit.
I feel like I can technically
PM.
negate that though,
Why? How?
because inspiration is advantage.
I could give you
Well,
a
that is true.
disadvantage.
Here's the thing: you forget that the channel also does disadvantage to DM.
I
That's
can
not
negate
true.
that too.
Like all,
Oh,
yeah, a
so-
lot of people can negate that. So yeah, just shut your mouth. Let me have mine.
No.
Okay.
We can't get a W. Why should you get a W?
You're the players. You already have a W.
God, I will DM to next session if you need a break, Gears. We've talked about this for months. Literally months.
I'm not talking about stress. I'm
Anyway.
talking about like fun. Anyways, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So,
Then in that
What's
case,
next?
Fenelak, actually, Nash, if it wouldn't be too much of a problem, I do need your assistance with one little thing while they're gone.
Yeah, I could totally help with that.
Also, I think you should just crash in my bed if you need a nap. I'll just take the couch or the chair. I mean, I can't tell what it is. It's big for me no matter what, so.
It's a futon.
Futon. Like, go. Anyway. Yeah, so that means the three of us are staying here, correct? Or is Ramita going
Yes.
with them?
No, Ramita's staying, but I'm gonna be going down to the like restaurant area around like 11.
Vibin? Okay.
Probably gonna
Cool.
nap while you guys are doing your stuff.
all right, Boston and Rick, you guys are heading out.
Yep.
Okay.
Baldric?
Baldric, BRB.
We'll catch him up. As you guys are leaving, you hear one more announcement of the news stating that an unusual virus has shown itself. Blah 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 blah. You know, officials are looking into it, and be careful. Cold flu season, etc., etc.
Oh.
Fen, do you close the app after that?
Close the. Yeah, how do
The
you mean?
projection, because you were projecting it before
Yeah.
to watch
yeah.
it and let it play in the background.
Yeah, they'll
Okay,
kind of like switch it off.
cool.
It's always something.
Something.
Okay. Since we're getting really close I think we might save the shopping trip for another episode.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do a quick?
Let's just do it when we get one next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do it real quick. This is what we want.
Okay,
That way
cool.
we actually have time to put thought into what we want.
Fen, Nash. Fen, did you have what did you want help with
Oh no,
Nash?
Finrana was just giving excuses.
Okay. Okay,
Ben was helping Nash out.
Ben was helping
got it.
in their awkward way. If Nash asks about it, you seemed a bit unnerved.
Yeah, you could say that.
It have to do with the illusions. I noticed and they'll kind of like motion around their face.
Ramita, I
Yeah?
need you to roll a wisdom saving throw when you fall asleep.
Oh gosh, okay. Push dice is not gonna fail me.
Continue. Sorry.
Do it.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm talking to Blood. Continue the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
15.
it's
Okay.
less the illusion and more the consequences of the illusion.
That is rather fair. You know you can't take blame for that, right? I mean, we were all caught unawares.
Yeah, but
And as horrible as the situation might have been, what definitely was, many things can be drawn far out of our own control. Especially for someone with such power as yours. Lord knows how many times I've messed up, accidentally hurt somebody while I was in training. Hell, I've apparently accidentally killed a person who might have been a child.
I mean, I've been there before. But I just can't get it out of my head. It's one thing to do it, it's another to like it.
What's your illusion? If you don't mind. Maybe talking might help? Or, adversely, we can change the subject entirely and I can bore you endlessly with random facts.
Honestly, I think I'd prefer that.
Totally fair. How about, did you know that people can create illusions out of literally just bending light? With technology, at least, anyways. Magic goes and alters the actual perception of things, but people can do it just by flashing light weird at each other.
They can create things by flashing light weird?
It's a sort of mixture of distracting the brain while also putting in new outside stimuli, forcing the brain to adapt and reconstruct something completely different. And oftentimes, it completely makes one forget themselves.
Whoa.
The brain is a fascinating instrument, actually.
Then Rana, you get a
Mhm.
message.
Okay.
It is labeled home.
They swipe it away and ignore it completely. Rather quickly and stressed. As I was saying, do you mind if I think I'd rather music sort of is calming in a way. I'm going to, and they just like pull out their lyre and start like plucking away at just random songs.
There, liar.
All right, serious question. As they're in the car together, Aldrich, what kind of music are we listening to?
Oh, it is absolutely thrash metal.
Nice.
Of course, Baldric would listen to metal.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
just listening to my tunes. Death metal.
except
I mean-
it's literally just metal being thrashed
like
and like,
the-
for, like a metal shirt.
I wasn't describing a
It
genre. I was
exists.
describing the sound.
Here's the thing.
Just grinding.
It just makes sense
Wait,
that that's
no.
how Rick rolls.
And with that, we will end our episode. Thank you all
Second
for
one of the
coming.
night.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being a part of this mess and throwing gas onto the flames. We love you all. Let us do our outro.
I don't have
and
gas like that.
Yeah, you do. You 100% do.
The nitro. We'll just throw the nitro on there.
Because your character's a
go.
robot.
Y'all.
I've been in the same room as him.
Oh my god, my dog's farts have been really ranking lately. But anyways, let's
Bye, Blade. You're my favorite.
Bye, Blade.
let's have our
Yes.
outros and find out what is going on inside the heads of the characters and do any socials if you've got them. Darkness, go first.
Granny is fast asleep. Not a thought in that goddamn mind. But she's got an alarm and she's ready for going to meet that one chick when she is supposed to get into work.
Okay.
And I'm not social, so let's go to Baldric then.
Hey, you can find me on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all other social media that exists, maybe. Under Sanguine Rev or Sanguine Reverend, I play Rick, who is honestly, he's looking forward to the distraction of like this shopping trip and going to take care of a few things, because it has been like a shorter period for him because he did already leave once, but it has just been like days of being on and dealing with this case, which has just been like stone wall after stone wall. So yeah, a quick trip's gonna be good for him. Let's go Boston.
Yes, my name is Just Brett, really Just Brett. That is my usual gamer tag, or just my tagger, or the Cloaks DM on TikTok, Fiverr, Instagram, Twitter, and also Twitch. I stream here every day. Please go ahead and check me out. In Boston, it's just gone from a bad situation to worse now. Oh, this is just giving me a headache, and after what happened with Nash, it's good to, like, one, is a reality check, and two, he's known for a while, he probably just needs better gear. He just hasn't needed it at this point. But if we're now going to be dealing with a lot of people coming to this town to look for this person, it's going to be a problem. So he needs to be extra prepared. Is that, Tony?
Hi, I'm Tony. I play Nash. And Nash is in a little bit of a crisis. Everything's fine. It's fine, I swear. And you can find me mostly on TikTok at Tony Will Edit. Yeah. It's a good time. I think we haven't done Bloodlust yet, have we?
Oh, not yet. Hello. Fen is kind of... Fen is kind of
Sorry.
very worn and very much needing of a break at this point, whether it be stopping for 2 seconds or actually finding a road that isn't going to just end in them horrendously fucking it up. Also taking apparently interest in making sure that their friends are okay now, because if it's getting to them, the Lord knows it's probably getting to the rest of them as well. But yeah, hi guys, I am Bloodlust King. I am a VTuber here on Twitch, as well as TikTok. Every once in a while, I am working on getting some clips edited up so I can put those out. Other than that, I am going to start actually using my YouTube channel, I promise. And validly now, Tumblr. Twitter is a dumpster fire, and we are evacuating. But yeah.
Surprised Reddit isn't the default, but
I don't know how to use Reddit, y'all. I'm sure some people are running to Reddit. I just don't know how to do it.
it's a
Reddit
forum.
active.
It's more forum type than it is text.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But anywho.
Yeah.
Just follow all the animals. Anything that has to do with an animal, and follow.
I am Gear Sparks. I am the DM, the GM for this hot mess. Decided to throw a few things at this group and see what they did. Been kind of fun. I still have a few more aces up my sleeves. Haven't released all of them yet. We'll see what they do next time if I decide to reveal those. You can find me on the same things under Gear Sparks. I got my YouTube handle. I've got Twitter. I've got TikTok, and here on Twitch, I do stream. I've been obsessed with Potionomics lately, so if you don't like potion stuffs or sim dating stuff, it's not for you. I don't need you.
Please interact with them. They need more people talking because they get sick of my nonsense so fast.
The blade on their chat.
No, I'm just
all of y'all. I love the stream. This is the highlight of my.
I think they died.
yeah.
This is the
I
highlight.
think they're trying to
That's it.
highlight
Or the
week.
highlight. I think that's it.
They are the highlight
They are the
Perfect
highlight.
timing,
of our lives.
to say this has been awesome. We'll see you guys next week at 9:30. And in the meantime, keep rolling. Or whatever.
Have
Good
and good
night.
night.
Keep on keeping on.
No, I think
Did we
Gears
actually
cracked.